This week I've got the pleasure of being behind the wheel of a car that means so much to me. It's something I'm so personally interested in because I have its predecessor, but now with great fear and anticipation, I'm going to take you through the new BMW, the 2020 BMW X5M competition. Let's get behind the wheel and see how this thing goes. When I mentioned earlier I was fearful yet also greatly anticipating driving this car, I'm fearful because I wasn't sure whether it would make me love my current car any less, and I was anticipating it highly because on paper it is just an absolute weapon, like many of the AMGs, the RSs, the M's that come through. You just want to be behind the wheel. The anticipation tick, I'm behind it, and it has not disappointed in one little area. Not one little area. Fearful, yeah. This is so much better than the predecessor. It makes me sad because it is that much better than the previous car that I've been very vocal about. What are we dealing with here? We've got just screens on screens. Everything's digital, everything's touch. We've got this huge, great professional pack here. Now, the professional pack for the last 10 years has been personally a favorite of mine in terms of their inbuilt technology. It's always been very easy to use, and you can just sort of plug and play. By that I mean sit down and you just feel like you know what you're doing, and it's very obvious to me. Mercedes have come a long way in the last few years, or in the last probably 2 years I think, with their technology. Prior to that I was a little bit uncertain of where things were at in the controls. Porsche are very good, but the BMW technology have always been miles in front for me. And this doesn't disappoint at all. The technology is one thing, but what BMW put under the hood in this car is entirely another. We've got today 625 horsepower in this X5M competition. There's 750 or so Newton meters of torque, which means if you want to tow something, it will drag a house along, and it will drag a house along in a damn fast manner. This car is 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.7 seconds. Some say 3.8. Potatoes. It is absolutely incredible, the feeling when you sit behind a 2.5 ton truck, which can carry all the family, take you away on holidays and camping if that's your thing, take you away wherever you want to be in pure safety, and go 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.7 seconds. It is absurd behavior, BMW. No different to the Mercedes and the Porsches in the same sort of vein. It's incredible though. Just the feel, the velocity, the inertia involved when you put your foot down in something this big. It just puts a smile on my face. What have we got to talk about here? I'm going to look straight down. This took my eye immediately when I sat in the car. I've got a beautiful steering wheel. It's all nice soft leather. Yeah, all the buttons, tick, tick, tick. The little flappy paddles, they're very, very effective in this. But the thing that took my attention are these two little red buttons. I love the new M cars and how they've added M1 and M2. These are customizable buttons that you can change the suspension, how fast or how high revving you want the gears to be, how sporty the steering wheel feel is, how hard you corner. All these little pieces you can customize for yourself. So I have on my car, I have M1 as my everyday driving. I enjoy it quite sporty with a bit of comfort around the suspension and things. But M2 is attack, sports plus across the range. But here, I feel like I'm in one of those old Space Invaders games, and I'm just going, oh, wow, M2, now we're going fast. Look, did you feel that? The car just downshifted, revved up, instantly felt more rigid, and I started feeling the bumps in the road. These big, huge tyres outside. I've immediately started feeling things underneath. It's quite eerie, actually, how rapidly that happened. Yes, I've got all the power, but let's have a little walk through some of the technology. I've made myself look a bit of a fool before doing this, but we're getting better. Have a look at that. So you got, oh, that was your laptop that was flying around in the back. So we've got all the I've been thrown off my game a little bit here. Got all the shopping and things like that. The wife can't get in. She's moaning. She's putting things down. Faith's crying. Now you just kick it and it opens and you put everything in, and then you work out what the hell's next. I'm going to take this and put it in the car. I'll see you inside. So immediately when I jump in here, I'm drawn to this stitching. It's all over the front seats as well. I'll show you that. It's straight out of the M8. It's the most luxurious of stitching. It feels beautiful and soft. There's carbon everywhere in this car. We've got the Alcantara roof liner, and even as time goes on, as product changes, as tech changes, as cars get quicker, the nicer cars have Alcantara, and that's always just flat out. It's just a lovely look. This is my driving position. The seat looks massive. It's the big sport seats, but there's plenty of room back here. I'm 6 foot with hair, and I could happily be in this car for a long period of time. What have we got going on here? Oof. I always look at these things and I'm expecting magnificence coming out of it, or unicorns. And we get cup holders in a little storage facility. It's par for the course, I suppose, but nice. I could definitely spend some time back here. The panorama sunroof, forgive the equipment here, but panorama sunroof, I think they're getting bigger. It feels like they're getting bigger. It's beautiful back here, really nice. All right, just bear with me here. Imagine I've just come back from a long day and I've got that big, beautiful, long sweeping driveway or something or other, or I'm in the shops and I need to negotiate some really tight car spaces. Imagine, oh, we're just going to have a look here. There's a car in front. We go out around here and we're being very fine coming back in. I'm going to park in a certain manner. Okay, that was a difficult maneuver, and maybe my wife did it, and someone who's not quite as talented as my wife, myself, can't get back out. You've got it in, but you're stuck. You're not quite sure how to negotiate it. So you pop this into reverse, you press the reversing assistant, and it says start driving, observe surroundings, and brake manually. Okay. Green lights come up on the steering wheel. We are moving, and he's going to take me back on the exact path that I came in on. I'm just going to brake because I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, the person who's Mini, I'm just negotiating right now, automatically might be looking out of their office thinking, what the hell is going on? But that is wonderful, wonderful technology. Well done, BMW. That is usable tech, and I really like that. And it's just got that little piece of excitement. If you have any thoughts, any questions, I'd love to hear them. Any opinions on these cars, any rivals, any other brands, any other cars that you want us to test drive. This is something that we have great fun in doing, and we're backed by so many great brands. There aren't many cars out there. We don't get paid for buying cars. We just simply introduce our clients into a wonderful network. Wherever we can help save money, we will. If the dealer is the best, then you go for the dealer. If not, no worries. We are the best in the business at what we do, which is finance, and we enjoy it. Financing cars, equipment, whatever it is, but most importantly, having fun and enjoying what we do. So if you've got anyone who you'd like to introduce to us, or introduce us to, anything we can do to help. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you shared it with one other, two other, three other. If you know someone who's in the market for a BMW, or potentially just loves great cars, if you can share with the video, tell them where you got it from, and it'd be greatly appreciated. My name is Luke for the Matthias Group, and this has been a very fun car review. See you soon.